from why you come up here and brake check me like that, yo? Why you gotta do me like that, man? I'm just a hard-working man trying to get back to his family. Do me like that. Okay. Rob's lawn and garden equipment. Looks like we're loaded down with it. Oh, man. Happy. Joy. Proper kid is 30% off first 3 visits. Jack, how was your Labor Day so far? How's your Labor Day been? Upset. I had like 1,400 watch hours, and now they took 600 watch hours away, and I got 800 and some watch hours. A bunch of baloney. And I got to get all that back. Like these other guys do, driving trucks to stay live all day, every day. I can't do that. I don't know how they do it. I mean, how can you stay live on YouTube all day, every day? I mean, do you not have a life, you know? Maybe I need another phone. Bill's been gone. She was in here earlier, the morning live. That's weekend I gotta get home and work on the car. I gotta change the fuel pump. That's gonna be a job. But before I tackle that, I'm gonna buy me a coder and make sure that's the problem. I believe that's what it is. No, I mean, probably just leave her alive for Jack, you know. Doing what she does like anybody else does. I never do. I tend to stay out of people's business, you know what I mean? Everybody's all concerned about Kales. You know, Kale's a grown woman. She's good. She's a strong-willed woman. She knows what she's doing. She's independent. Hard-working. Cut it off. Like some PB blaster put on it. Got a grinder, don't cut it off there. Be careful. I figured you'd be grilling out by now, Floor Jack. I figured everybody be grilling. Busy now, probably grilling. 317 out here in Missouri. Man, I wish I was at the house. On your trailer. What are you doing on your trailer, grilling? Everybody was grilling in the USA. I love it so good. afternoon lives don't do nowhere as good as the morning lives. Used to, it was the other way around. It's the opposite. Boonville, 75 miles. Like an hour and 10 minutes. No, 75. I'm doing 75 over here now. Yeah, I mean, I could, but why would I? I don't think people want to see me sit there driving. I think they want to see when I'm passing. You might see something. You ain't gonna see something crazy staring at me. I mean, let's not hope we'll see an accident, you know, we don't want to see that. But I think people would rather see that happen to see exactly what happened other than seeing me, but they ain't gonna see nothing but some dude staring at the road. Don't might like it, but everybody else might not like it. You got to give what the consumer wants. You're one consumer compared to the other 6 people in here that may just want to see the road and the clouds. Who knows? We might see a meteor fall from the sky. We have no idea. We can't see the future. Who knows? They may even open up and Jesus may return. We have no idea. What are you saying, oh man, for? I got a feeling you got the hots for me, Floor Jack. You're the only one that ever wants to see me. I mean, my wife doesn't even get on here and be like, hey, let me see you, honey. It's a going. I guess my get up and go got up and went. How you doing this Labor Day? You been grilling out? Been on that hot grill all day down there in that Texas heat. I wish I was grilling right now. If I was home, I'd probably be grilling some chicken and hamburgers, a couple hot dogs. Still awake over in the UK, Vanderlope? Man. It's not too late over there. It's 8:26 Monday. I always like to try and get to bed kind of early. And, you know, like be late down, like 7, 8 o'clock, sleep by 8 or 9. But that'll never happen. I get home, I'm done working for the week. I get home, I'll get down, lay in bed like 8, 9, 10, and I'll just get up at like 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. Like, you know, I'll just roam around, walk outside. And I'll finally get to sleep about 2 or 3. And I'll wake up at 7 or 8. 9:26. Oh yeah, 9:26. I was going off the Central Time. Yeah, you're 5 hours off Eastern Standard Time. Truck, what kind of truck you get? Just get you an old freight shaker, automatic, you'll be alright. Or a Volvo. Sounds like it's right up your alley, Floor Jack. I heard there was an earthquake in Afghanistan and it killed 966 people or something. Like 1,500 folks. Crazy. Cat. No wrong with a cat. That's the best engine out there. Sure to jump back on for Jack. I hope you enjoyed your Labor Day. Hope you didn't have to work too much. Only day Americans get off. working on 4J. Be careful, man. Like, stop commenting so much. You pass by, passing by other people's comments. Welcome him in. Welcome in, Benjamin. Happy to see you here. Happy to see everybody here. I wish other folks would comment besides 4Jack. He just tears the chat up, tears it up, spams the heck out of it. We're getting there. We'll be at our destination about 6 o'clock. Something like that. 6:30. There's Digger. I think they're out of Des Moines, Iowa. They do flatbed too. Fort Dodge, Fort Dodge. That's a lady. Oh, there's a lady driving that truck. See, women can drive trucks too. You see a lot more of them these days. Already, and you ain't got to go to work tomorrow. I got to work every day. Holidays, birthdays. By the end of the week, and then I'll be working at the house. I'm working my life away, looking for a better way for me. What y'all having for dinner tonight? Grilling out or eating out or what? Probably more than eight. I might stop at this place beside where I'm at delivered to. Maybe buy some yogurt and a couple of bananas. Your adventure in the field. Vantage seat. Yeah, we on soybeans. Yeah, we're from Brooklyn. Brooklyn Beach. Churchill Museum. Must be a museum of Churchill over here. It's odd. We've got a museum for the British Prime Minister. Go to China, Mexico, and Canada. Then anymore, you know, all the bunch of Chinese buy all the farmland over here. Somebody farming. That's what I would do. If I was an enemy of the United States, I would have my people go to the country that I despise and buy everything they possibly could. About buying me a Toyota Japanese made vehicle. Thinking about it. Or a Nissan. On their car, man, low for you in there. You got your maintenance right there. He's about in his 50s though. Driving a Tesla. He's on his tablet holding the steering wheel. Got a 58-year-old man holding a tablet over the steering wheel driving. So it's not just Gen Z or millennials driving down the road texting or looking at devices. It's the older generation as well. It's Generation X, baby boomers, they're all doing it. I see everybody doing it. I see cops do it. I see EMTs, firefighters do it. Everybody else doing it. Everybody does it. I don't want to hear nobody complain about, oh, somebody driving down the road looking at the tablet. Everybody's doing it. It's amazing. waited two hours in a line to get some tacos. I almost gave up, and I thought, I've been in this line for too long to give up now. Stood in that line for 2 freaking hours, and then waited another 30 minutes to get the food. And no, I don't believe it was worth it. First of all, because they used corn tortillas, and I don't like corn tortillas. I like flour. But yeah, I know not to do that. If ICE wanted to really deport illegal immigrants, they would just go to the local fairs. Because man, those Mexicans, they didn't speak a word of English. They were talking to everybody in like basic sign language. And then I was speaking in Spanish, and they would speak in Spanish, and they would laugh because I was the only one speaking Spanish. Oh man! But it made their day, though. It's like, oh, somebody speak our language. Oh yes, sir, Bill. Titusville, Bill. We're being safe. We only got about 2 or 3 more hours to go. I was down in Titusville last week, Bill. Well, yeah, I think we talked over here last week. I think. Hope you're enjoying your Labor Day, Bill. I need to be going down to Florida, going back down to Miami, staying down there at the Love Shack there in Mims, outside of Titusville. We go have us a steak dinner this Labor Day. But no, I'm headed to Kansas. So if anybody's on the route to Kansas and want to go out and have a steak dinner, we can do that. Like, hey, well, I'm in Independence, Missouri, so stop here, I'll pick you up, we'll go have us a steak dinner. Like, absolutely, let's make it happen. Yes, sir, Bill, thank you for all the hard work you've done in your life. Helps yourself and also help everybody else. all this right here does for me is like gives me money, but it actually helps a lot of people. So mentally it gives you some pretty good satisfaction that, you know, like you're hauling very essential stuff that people desperately need, and they'll receive it, you know, in the next 24 to 48 hours. We'll have it. And they have no idea that I brought it to them. No idea. They just think, yeah, some truck driver. This truck in this curve just in case. Oh yeah, he's good. I'm good. We got it. Let's go. Good afternoon. Happy Labor Day to you as well, Daniel Ackers. Happy to see you in here again. You grilling out, Daniel? Or somebody else grilling? I tell you what, grilling that is a job. Especially like if you got a bunch of people over at the house, you know, and you gotta grill burgers, chicken, baby back ribs, and then, you know, you'll sneak a good cut steak on there, hot dogs. Man, I wish I was at the house. I'd be grilling right now. I might try to do it this weekend, but I got a job to do this weekend. Might still be able to do it. I don't know. It's kind of hard to get underneath the car and work on it and then grill at the same time. If I do that, I'm going to try to live stream it all. So y'all get a day in the life at my house with me this weekend. We've got some country style ribs, okay, on the smoker. Oh man, that sounds so good, Daniel. That's awesome, brother. I was going to say, I'm on my way to Kansas. Are you on this route? Anybody in Missouri? I'm in the great state of Missouri. Bring me a good plate of that barbecue y'all grilling out today. Take some corn on the cob and some baked beans with some barbecue chicken or some ribs. Oh yeah. Might have to detour south a bit. Near east of Springfield. Okay. East of Springfield. Okay, gotcha. But yeah, it'd probably be about 2 hours. About 2 hours, I'd say. Where you got that's near you to park a tractor trailer at? I mean, you probably have to come to me, unless I can bobtail into wherever you're at. Yeah, that'd be great. down to Texas, I'd stop down in Texarkana and go down there to Norman's and be some barbecue. Anybody been Norman's down in Texarkana? I like going to places a lot of times because usually if it's like the older ladies, women, they'll say that I'm a little old skinny truck driver, and they'll give me free food. They'll give me free food, or I'll buy something and then they'll give me like a whole bunch of it, and then they'll like give me a box to take it home and stuff. Like, here, take this back with you, because I'll be eating by myself. Sometimes people stare at you when you eat by yourself. Like, hey, I have friends and family. I'm a truck driver. I just drive a truck. And then if you talk too much, people go, where are you from? I'm like, I'm from Tennessee. Actually had Norman in Texarkana. Oh, sweet. Okay. I didn't expect you to say that, Daniel. You worked down there for a year? Oh, okay. Yeah, they got that world famous barbecue. I was going to go there when I was down in Texas a couple months ago. And I was right by it. I went down to, I bobtailed down to Walmart. And, it was just, instead of turning left, like going to Walmart, you turn right. It's right there on the right. And I was going to go there, and I was like, yeah, I was tired. And I was like, should have done it anyway. And then a friend of mine was like, hey, yeah. And I was like, yeah. He's like, hey, man, go to Norman's and get me a big gallon of mustard. I was like, hey, man, I was like, let's see, because I'm really tired. He wanted me to go out there and buy a big gallon of mustard. He said, I'll drive to Tennessee and pick it up. So that gave me an incentive to actually do it, but I didn't do it. I remember in Augusta, Georgia. Best you've had at Taylor's, okay. Augusta. Y'all have to, I'll look into that. I like finding good places to eat at. It's usually those places that look rough that have the absolute best food. Like a hole in the wall. You just go through that hole in the wall, buddy, and you got the best eating you're gonna have all year. But I do know those top-notch restaurants. They have really good food too now. I mean, you'll pay a pretty penny for it, but it is worth it. From my experiences, it's worth it. I'd do it again. Actually, I haven't ate at a top-tier restaurant in a while. Reservation available for tomorrow. I'm like, all right, put it down for 4 o'clock. I'll be there. big pot, man. I had to get it. Cause I saw it. It was an appetizer. It was lobster tails. About 12 of them. 12 lobster tails on this big old pot of ice. I was like, wow. I mean, I like lobster tails. That's the only place. That was down in Texas. I don't remember the name of that place. It's in Dallas, in downtown Dallas. No, it wasn't downtown Dallas. It was Addison, little nice area of Dallas. Not far from the mall in Addison, Texas. When I would stay at I think it's no, it's not the Hilton out there. It's Renaissance. I'd stay at the Renaissance right there, that hotel, and I'd go down to the restaurant. There's a couple of good ones there. I went there and they had that was an appetizer. It was like 12 lobster tails, and I had to get it, being a colleague of mine at the time. We ended up spending $400 in there between the both of us. It was worth it. We was there for a while too. Like we had got so much food, wasn't realizing, or we was running the bill up so high that the managers, these top people here at this restaurant, would come to our table and just hang out and talk with us. I guess they thought we didn't have the money. Then we paid, because I realized we was there for a while when I started realizing, like, I've seen people come and watch them go, and we're the only ones left in this restaurant. Hey, Floor Jack. Yeah, I'd like to go back to that place too. Well, if you have trouble sleeping, you know, you can go to the store. I keep a bottle of it for when I have trouble sleeping. You can go to, sometimes Dollar General will have it, sometimes they don't, but Walmart's always got it. And you can go to like the medicine area at your Walmart and look for a Unisom, UNISOM, and get the gel ones. Like $9 for a 32 pack or something. So, yeah, get a bottle. Take you one or two of those and you'll sleep good. And they work, and they do not give you that sleep hangover. You know, like Z-Quil, stuff like that does. You feel like crap when you wake up the next day. This stuff doesn't do that. Sometimes I'll buy those too, and I'll take one gel one and one of those hard ones. I sleep so good. Actually, I have some right here beside me. Give me some sleep gels. I promote sleep. Sleep is extremely important. Sleep is the key to a wonderful day. It's what you need. Proper amount of sleep is the key to a great day. It's also the key to a healthy lifestyle. Stay healthy, sleep. Get on a routine. Find a routine that works best for you. Whether you gotta, if you have to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning every day through the week, find that perfect time to, go to sleep 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening. So you get up at 3. Because from 3 to 3 is 12 hours. So 5 to 3 is 10. So you figure out what your body needs and then make it happen. No kidding, for Jack. That's the reason right there. There's caution labels on everything. Is people got to be told how to do stuff. It's amazing. If you got a 16-year-old or something that won't do anything because they got to be told, that's wild to me. Pick up a broom and just sweep, take the trash out. How'd you not see it when you threw away your burrito wrapper? Here's your sign right in front of you. Things got to get done. Well, if you drive at midnight, depending on what your body needs, man, go to sleep at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's how you have to do it. However you have to do it, it's how you need to do it. When I was younger, I'd stay up day and night, work night shift, stay up all day, and then go back to work that night. Man, I would not want to do that today. I know this girl where I live at. She was at the house earlier today. She works night shift. And buddy, she's got 2 young kids, doesn't have really anybody to help her. She's got an 84, 85-year-old grandpa that lives with her. She's got 2 young boys. And she works the night shift, 12-hour shift. And Monday through Friday, and sometimes mandatory on Saturday. And I see her work all night and be up all day, sleep like an hour, and go to work all night for 12 hours. And she's in her 30s. If your wife makes you tired, that ain't good. Or it could be good. I don't know. It depends on what sector you fall in. But yeah, she's a single mother working the graveyard shift and then catching her up all day and go back to work that night and do another 12 hours. And then the next day, she might sleep 4 or 5 hours and go to work Wednesday night for 12 hours. Man, I feel for her, I do. Nothing happens to him, it'd be even a lot more difficult on her. She tries hard. She's got my respect. She was actually at the fair with us this past Friday. Yeah, Friday I was home alone. Gotta clean the dishes up. Hardly no big deal. Like Friday, I did the dishes. I woke up Friday morning. I got up, what time did I get up? 5:30. I got up Friday morning, 5:30. The old lady was getting ready for work. You know, we had a couple of ambitions together. Well, anyway, everybody left. The kids left. I helped get the kids ready for school. They left. I was at the house all by myself. So I cleaned up the house. I swept the entire house, mopped the floors, cleaned the toilets, cleaned the tubs, made all the beds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beds. Put the dishes away. Weed eat it. Mowed the yard. That's what I did Friday. I was wore out. By the time I got it all done, everybody was piling in at the house. Then I went to, me and the old lady went to a friend's house up in Virginia, and I don't remember how we got on the topic of doing things, but I told his girlfriend what I had done Friday, and she was yelling at him, like, you know, he needs to take a little bit after you. You need to teach him a few things, because he doesn't do nothing. But then he had to defend himself. He's like, I do a little bit of stuff. I was like, oh, I didn't mean to get you in trouble, bro. Because I think this was Saturday about noon. He had stayed up all night Friday night and went to bed Saturday morning around sunrise. I'm like, man, I can't do that. I mean, I could, I want to. Your wife, your old lady calls you grown. Maybe you're just maybe you're just not saying your name, you just went off grown, I get that. I don't believe your old lady calls you grown though, you know. I'd be like, honey, you gotta call me something different than my YouTube name. minded. Okay, wow. Okay, so what are you supposed to do? Get up on the roof, tear some shingles up, and say, honey, I gotta get up there and put new shingles on. Missouri River, Cooper County line. They built this bridge pretty quick right here. Pretty quick. I mean, it was under construction for a little while, but they got it done. Just this is I-70, you know, so they got to get it done. Oh, I understand you got sidetracked. I mean, you know, tell her you're outside, you're mopping the grass, you know. You're doing something, you're out there mopping the grass. How are you gonna go out there and sleep a dirt pile? She comes home, Daniel, be out there with a mop bucket, and just, you know, just like don't look at her and let her see you mopping the grass. Hilarious. I think. Get out there and mop that grass. Hey Bobby, happy Labor Day, how are you? Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Hey, we hit 9 likes, we get one more, we get a toot-toot. Saw another guy on YouTube just starting out. I guess he was over there on TikTok. Saw he had 39 subscribers, and I had subscribed to him. I think he's down there from my neck of the woods there. I don't know about where that goes, but I think he's pretty close to me. But I think he's down there in Kentucky. Thought he might as know Tennessee. But he's a lot older fella than I am. I will relax my sleep if you're streaming. Alright, Bobby, yeah, I'm glad we can help you sleep and help you relax. It's awesome. I remember you saying that last time. It just helps you relax. I get that. I see this lady on YouTube doing lives, and she's like doing something, making these frequencies, and I'm like, you know, like you gotta, like I gotta get off your live, lady, because you're putting me to sleep. And I got, so I'm actually going to. I don't know if I'm subscribed to her. I don't think I am. When I see her again, I'm going to. And then I'm going to play that stuff she does. And I'm going to go sleep to it. Looks like it might rain. See the leaves turning inside out. It's a very distinctive sign that it is going to rain. Making for rain. Bobby, for being here. Let me know. I'm glad I can help. I like to help people when I can, man. Big or small, you know. I mean good. Big well for everybody. I'm here to help support everybody. Getting through life, getting through your day, being positive. Gotta be positive. You gotta try anyway. It's hard sometimes. I get it. It's, you know, I fail too. I fall short often. I'm nowhere near perfect, but I can try to be. That's all we can do is try to be perfect. Help each other. Forgive those who seek forgiveness. Don't forgive them if they're not seeking. They're not asking for forgiveness. I'm talking about people. Don't give them forgiveness. Just keep your distance. But if they ask, hey, forgive me for what I done to you, forgive them. But that don't mean you gotta be friends with them anymore. The Bible doesn't tell us to forgive everybody. It only tells us to forgive if they ask for it. children? Okay. Well, Bobby, I'll be straight up with you. Not everybody should have children. At least from what I've seen in my life, that's what I believe. You should be financially able to, because children are very expensive, and it is most likely an investment you will never receive back. That's something you do out of pure love. So you got to be mentally prepared. You got to be financially able to. You got to have, basically depend on yourself. Don't depend on nobody. She was perfect. She slept fine. And that was my biggest fear when we had her. It was like, oh my gosh, she's going to keep me up all night, every night. But no, she didn't. My son, she did. And you got to work the next morning. Oh, man. Affectionate. You're financially capable of raising children. You're mentally prepared to. I mean, these are all things everyone should consider before even thinking about having children. I think that's the problem we have today. I think that's why a lot of young people, I'm young, I think that's why a lot of young people have kids and then they're separated before the child's even 3 years old. Because they don't think about it like that. They just think, oh, I'm in love with this person, let's have this kid, it's going to be great. No, it's not the way it goes. I've talked about it all the time. We think like, we'll both say like, we got lucky meeting each other. Because we see a lot of people going through just ignorant stuff, man. Got kids, putting kids through that stuff, man. It's sad. And, we're thankful that we have each other. Seems like these days, like, people can't make it happen. Oh yeah, you've got 2 kids, don't you? Yeah. I remember now. It just hit me. Yeah, you forgot what it's like to think about yourself. Yeah, I totally understand that, man. Totally. Yeah, I know what you're going through, Bobby. I know. I don't know what it is exactly doing it like totally on your own like that, just you. But I can definitely imagine it. Totally imagine it. So, I have a really good idea of what you go through. I know it's hard. Yeah, God loves you as well, Bobby. You know, Bobby, maybe you should consider doing like TikTok, being a father, a single father on your own, considering, everything you've been through. There's people out there, that be there for you and support you and, give you a shoulder to cry on. There's people out there for you. Just like you're in this here for me, It's like there's a support thing. I mean, we're all not blood, but it doesn't mean we can't, support and love each other. There's a lot of people out there that love to hear your story, Bobby. You know it. Everyone's got a story. But you got to be willing to take the criticism too. You got to be able to take the trolls, Kids wanted to fist bump. Oh, is that how you say that? I don't butcher that. Spain, alright. Got Spain in the house. Get a lot of folks from Europe in here. I think it's pretty cool that the algorithm's throwing us over in Europe a lot more. Yeah, you got the horn because there was two small boys. Blackwater, this is where I lose connection. Man, I got that Starlink. Labor Day. Now we have to have borders. Not anybody should be coming into any country in the world. I mean, your enemies can just come right in and then just set up what they want to, and then bada boom, bada bang, That's what your enemies would want. So, you're opening up your house to us, to anybody? All right. That's the golden ticket to your adversaries. Now everybody means well for you. Those kids in that Chevy pickup truck, their dad drove down the window and they was doing the arm pump, and I tooted the horn for them. You know, like I said, when I had to do this test at the DMV to get my CDL, one of the questions was, when do you blow the horn? And one of the answers was when the kid does the arm pump. And that's the answer I picked, even though I knew it was wrong. I picked it anyway, because that's when you do it. When a kid does the arm pump. That was a toot-toot for the 10 lights. Yeah, Bobby's getting him some sleep. Got them babies laid down sleeping, he's gonna sleep. That's when you do it. If you got kids, real little ones, you sleep when they sleep. Yeah, you can hear it all the way up Michigan. And that one guy can hear it all the way over in Spain. This horn is loud. Might be Gabriel's trumpet. Probably about 95 miles from our destination. See, doing YouTube makes you get there, like, it seems like faster, even though you're not getting there any faster, it just feels like it. There was a state trooper and I'm hammering down. He's headed eastbound, I'm headed westbound, and I don't really care. I'm just trying to get out here and try to catch up on the more Z's. I was going to go to the Streak and Beacon and get the truck washed, but I don't think I will. I didn't sleep much last night, but you all know I always complain about my sleep on Sunday nights, but I don't get it. I never do. I might have to go to bed like 3 o'clock on Sunday, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm telling you. I know, I got it. Sunday mornings, I'm going to start getting up at like 3 o'clock, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. And maybe by then, you know, by 5, 6 o'clock Sunday evening, I'll be going to sleep. I doubt it though. Yeah, I ate today. I stopped in Evansville, Indiana at the Flying Hook. And they had Taco Bell and Subway in there. I went in there and got me some tacos. I got me a beef chalupa and a chicken quesadilla. Ray, where you been all day? You didn't go to school today. Why didn't you go to school today, Ray? What's the matter with you? phone with Jade all day. I believe it. I remember those long phone calls when I was a young teenager. Be up all night. About the time the sun come up, both of you get off the phone. Because I've always been the type, if I stay up all night and I see the daylight, like I'll be tired, but my brain is like, oh, the sun's up, time to get moving. Like, no. Yeah, in fact, when I was a teen, we had a dial-up internet. And we would, what was that? MSN Messenger or something. We'd be up all night on that thing. Everybody talking. If you went on there, you'd be up all night on the phone. Those were the days. Being up all night talking to some girl from school. All nuts. Yeah, I figured you were, Jay. That's what he was saying. Guess y'all been on the phone all day. You ain't even been talking to me. You're like, oh, Gunner's live. Let's just stay on the phone. Yeah, going all-nighters for different drivers, man. That's a job, buddy. You got a job. But I don't drive nights hardly unless I'm pulling a tanker, hauling oil. Then I'll do nights because it's better to run nights. Or I may start, depending on what I'm doing, I may start or run at 2 o'clock in the morning, you know. Leads all over YouTube. Big bale and hay over there. I bet that's a chicken farm. That's what that is. Oh yeah. A lot of chickens over there. That's exactly what that is. Somebody on that gravel road over there hammering down. You go too fast on gravel, you lose control. You gotta know what you're doing. So I'm sure they do. Oh, they got it side by side. I am, where am I? I guess around Marshall, Missouri. Getting close to Kansas City. He's 17 years old, you know, he's in high school. He in high school, he got a lot of friends. He still got a lot of friends. Just give it about 6-7 more years. Most of his friends be gone. He'll have, you know, he might have 5-6 years. But in about 10 years, he'll have 2 or 3 solid, you know, 2 or 3, one real solid, if you're lucky. I think if you got any more friends than that, they're really not really good friends, you know. I got a few. Like, you know, if you're 30 years old and you're like, oh, I got 15 really good friends, I don't believe you. As long as he's doing right, you know, Jay, you know, that's, you know, it's, y'all gotta learn how to do that trust thing. I mean, you know, you can set boundaries. Boundaries, you gotta understand, boundaries is not controlling. Both people are going to have boundaries. You know, as long as they're reasonable boundaries, you can respect them. You know, it's like just reasonable, understanding boundaries. Like, okay, I get that. I can do that. You know what I mean? You gotta, I mean, depending on what you all want out of this relationship, you know what I'm saying? I mean, are you really in it, you know, for the long run, you know? You know, you want to see yourself together in 20 years? I mean, these are all things that you should know. I mean, what are you going to do when you're faced with temptation? You know, just imagine something that the most attractive girl you've ever seen, Ray, and, you know, like that, you know, you're facing temptation, or Jay, vice versa. You know, what would you do in that very moment? You know, that means a lot. That's where it counts. I'm just looking out for both of you. I don't want to repeat myself. You can rewind it a little bit, maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and you'll hear me talking about it. I mean, relationships are basically, they're like 99.9% common sense. It's just common sense. This is what you can't do, and this is what you can do. If you're like really in it, you know, if you're really in it. But from the jump, that's where people mess up. It's like when you meet the person you're interested in and you feel like there's something there, and both of you feel that way, you got to express that and find out exactly where the other person wants this, where they're thinking this might go, or where they might want it to go. You know, you just got to be straight out, you know, straight from the jump, you know. Say you're going out on the second, third date or whatever, you're both people like, I really like this guy and I like this girl, you know. You gotta eventually get to a point where you gotta say, well, hey, in 10 years, this is what I want. I want a solid relationship. I want 100% loyalty, 100% faithfulness, you know. But people don't do that. Why don't you just come from the beginning and say what you want, instead of like, oh, we've been together 2 years and all of a sudden you find out he's cheating on you or she's cheating on you. Like, what a waste of time. Life is too short to just be wasting it for selfish reasons. And then, you know, you hurt people. You know, that's a hurtful thing. You know, somebody, male or female, men have feelings as well. But women mainly do things off of emotion. Men really, you know, they can do it too, but not on the level of like women can. We're more reasonable creatures. More logical believers and thinkers. Women do things emotionally. off of emotion. But yeah, just be straight up from the jump, you know. Do you want this just to be a friends with benefits thing, or do you want it to, are we going to do this for the long run? Like, what do you want out of it, you know? Instead of leaving people guessing, you know, thinking in their minds, oh, what does she want? Or, hey, what does he want? Maybe she wants a family. Maybe he does too. Talk about it. Or maybe he wants just a one-night stand. Maybe she does too. Talk about it. Maybe he wants to get married and she doesn't. You got to talk about it before people get their feelings hurt, which is devastating. It can be very scarring to people that actually have real hearts and souls. It can damage them. It can damage really good people and don't deserve it. Right? That's why I believe it's important to just be straight up, you know. Just want to have a one-night stand, let that person know, you know. Maybe it might turn into something. Maybe it won't. Maybe you just be friends with benefits, you know. I just don't believe in stuff like that, though. That's just me. Everybody's different. Before you hurt people's feelings, man, because when someone loves you, that's deep. That is very deep. I mean, when it comes to people loving, you know, another person, like, people do bad things, and it causes some people to take their own lives. It's very sad. I've seen that happen. My best friend, you know, did some stuff like that. It's amazing. It's amazing how strong people love. It really is. That's why it's important. I think everybody should just be straight up from the jump. I went on a rant about relationships, you know, meeting folks. You know, I guess because Ray and Jade in here, you know, Ray's still in high school, he's young, you know, they're both young. Just trying to give them some advice, you know, to go off of, instead of like ending up like being hurt, you know, down the road in 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, and then you wasted 3 years of your life over selfish reasons. When all that can be prevented. Maybe I could be like a relationship therapist. Hey, that's one of them new Volvos up there. They look so funny. I'd drive it though. I've wasted a lot of my time on relationships myself. There's all the senseless stuff. Senseless and selfish. Please help the Gunners channel. I like that, Dwayne. Please help the Gunners channel. The Gunners channel. Gunner the Great. across the river in the mountains where I call home. Go down there on the riverbank, you hear people playing the banjo. Not no more, though. I don't know what happened. Everything changed. Time used to be slow. Now it's just like, you blink and it's like, it's tomorrow. What happened? I don't even think I slept. Yeah, the Bible tells us the days will feel like they're passing a lot faster than they do seem that way. You know, I mean, y'all remember 2020? You know, ever since then, it seems like time just sped up. Oh yeah, it's pretty easy to get, Jade. I'm glad you do. It's pretty easy to get. Just always remember, like, you know, common sense boundaries is not controlling. You know, I mean, both people is going to have some boundaries. Common sense boundaries, not, you know, like something that is controlling, is absolutely controlling, you know what I'm saying? But everybody's got boundaries. Dwayne, today is going to be approximately 747 miles today. It is proper. It is proper. The Gutters channel. Yeah, my wife made it Gunners. Gunner fan. See, the reason it's got 2017 is it in it is that was the year we met at the airport. Yeah, I do. I catch it. I catch it. It's loud and proud. Okay, Jay. You know, as long as y'all, I mean, that sounds like it's got to be a little bit more detailed than just that, but I can get you drift. I catch you drift. I don't really believe male and female can just be friends. I don't believe it. Unless, you know, the male is not straight, let's say. And then even then, you still like, I don't know. Because, I mean, anytime a male is that close to a female where, you know, they're hanging out all the time, it's like, he is not a straight person. He's not a straight bro. good, Dwayne. I like the Gunner's channel. That was pretty sweet. The Gunner. The Gunner got me. But that's fine too, Dwayne. You're doing great, brother. That's why you are who you are, Dwayne. You do a marvelous job. You are the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Dwayne Gunther. Dwayne Guthrie the Great. Choo choo, toot toot. Okay, so 18 miles, all right. We'll be passing that chicken house here soon. We're going to fly right by. We're going to go so past the chicken house, we're going to knock the paint off of it. Yes, sir. Tell you what. They ain't going to see me coming. They're like a meteorite flying by a million miles an hour. They don't know about all that great business. Well, that's because you are all that great business, right? You are the definition of great. Don't think any lower of yourself, you know. You gotta think strongly, you know. You gotta believe in yourself. Don't think any different. Believe in yourself, Dwayne. And nothing can stop you. Nothing stacked against you can stop you. No weapon formed against you will ever prosper. Because you are Dwayne Guthrie the Great. A great house. Yes, sir. If you're feeling down, jump in the chat. You know, I'll bring you back alive. Oh, see, I told you. What I tell you back there, I told you that when you see them leaves turn inside out like that, that's a very clear, distinctive sign that there's a strong possibility of rain. And look, it's raining. I don't want to use the map. You see that raindrop right there? It might be burned here. My granny used to say during thunderstorms, like, you know, the thunder was the angels moving the furniture around in heaven. I thought that was pretty clever. I mean, that's something nice to tell a small child, you know. Richard, there's Daniel back in the house. Yeah, happy Labor Day, guys, gals. X chromosomes, XY Y chromosomes. Happy Labor Day. Don't worry, I'm working for you today. You all just take the day off. Me and some other folks got it for you. You still be able to go to the store tomorrow after work and get your essentials and whatnot and everything and stuff. Yeah, so if you live out in Kansas or around the border of Missouri, you need a boot or a sling or something come this week. I got it all for you right here in the back of this trailer. I'll take care of it. So yeah, so when you go to the hospital, you got to get a boot or something like that, a sling or surgery. I'm bringing it to you. So if you got a relative having a surgery tomorrow, I got the stuff back here. Or Thursday, it's all back here in this trailer. Now I drove 747 miles to get it out here. So whoever needs it this week will have it, and then I'll do the same thing next week. Well, I might do something different. I might not come out here, I might, take it somewhere else. I don't know. That's like all I haul is medical supplies. Except for tomorrow, I have to pick up a load in Columbia, Missouri. I think it's some type of chemical. Not real sure what it is at the moment. Yeah, no problem, Jay. Jay, thank you for being here. If it wasn't for you, Jay, Richard, Manilow, Dwayne, Floorjack, Kels, Bill from Titusville, Tex from Texas, everybody else from Texas, Spain, Germany, London, England, British Columbia, this wouldn't be possible. It's all everybody that subscribes, likes, comments. It's all because of you. So thank you. That warmed my heart, okay? I felt that. I'm glad I could, excite people and make them feel good, or try to make them feel good. I try to motivate you, try to put a smile on your face, get prepared. And don't forget, y'all, if you got to get up tomorrow and go to school or go to work, the key to a wonderful day, the very start of it, is how you sleep tonight. That will actually help the day not be as stressful. So if you need 10 hours of sleep, go to bed, lay down about 11 hours. You got to get up, and maybe hopefully by the 10-hour mark you'll get some sleep, or however your body needs it. Which I might be a hypocrite because I'm telling y'all to do it and I never do it. I try though, I do really try. I'm not kidding on that part, I really do try. Somehow I manage to progress and push through. knocking down every obstacle in my way. Come to chicken house. If you need a shoulder to cry on, I got you. Y'all be on WhatsApp, Discord, and all that baloney. Going through some stuff, need to vent. You ain't got the money for a psychiatrist and therapist. I got you. I'll do my best anyhow. I'll listen. I won't talk unless you want to. But I ain't got the answers for complicated stuff. Who does? What's my purpose in life? I don't know. I don't know what your purpose is. I'm not the Dalai Lama. He didn't know either. I'll tell you what your purpose is in life. It's to serve God in all His glory. That's your purpose right there. Everybody's. Glorify God. Send the message. Share the gospel. That's your purpose. I didn't pay attention to anything about the scale house. Was it closed? I don't know. But I ain't going in. I don't remember. I don't think I seen it. I was looking at the road. I got distracted. Thinking about God Almighty. Be back in about 10 minutes. Alright. 10 minutes. TikTok, mother little. Yeah, Richard, it's not been bad today, man. It ain't been bad at all. I went through Frankfurt, Lexington, Louisville, St. Louis, coming into Kansas City. It's not been bad at all. I mean, obviously there was some people. I mean, I seen a lot of out-of-state tags. You know, they're probably traveling back home. I never liked going home. If I traveled, I never liked going home on the very last day. You know, I always liked going home the day before the very last day. So like if I had traveled, I would have went home yesterday and spent Labor Day at the house. That's how I like to do it. Home sweet home Alabama. You don't need to put her down. Well, I hope Neil Young will remember. Southern man don't need him around anyhow. Sweet home Alabama. Your favorite holiday is Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. and Easter. You know, I don't think I really have a favorite. Yeah, I mean, it just, I guess you get to a certain age, it's like, you know, I guess when I was little, I always liked Christmas, you know, you woke up, like, oh, you got some cool stuff, you know, and you never got it, you know, that one cool thing you wanted, which looking back, you know why, because it was probably expensive. You know, I didn't come from a better off family, you know. I wasn't born into it. But, you know, some people are lucky they're born into it. Most people ain't. That's just the way it is. I don't think I really have. I don't really have a favorite holiday. I like every day. Every day I'm alive, even though some days are harder than others. I'm here. God granted me another day. Whether you know it or not, you're having a bad day or whatever, you are being blessed. I mean, it might be as small as you were given another day, but you were blessed with another day. Because one day, all this will be over. Your story will end. So will mine. It's just the way it is. I likes them all. Yeah, no, I gotta. Yeah, I'm out of line right there a little bit. I don't like them all. I don't like every day. Some days totally suck. You know the worst days is the days you wake up and you're like, you know, I feel really good. I feel like it's going to be a wonderful day today. And then it all just crumbles right before your eyes. So what happened? What happened? Then you got, when it gets bad like that's when you got to sit back, you got to think, you know, it's like, you really got to think and be like, hey, you know, what do I have that I'm thankful for? You know, what's something that, you know, I can change my mindset on all this negative stuff happening. Yeah, one day at a time. 1 second, millisecond at a time. Labor Day if you live in the USA. But even if you ain't, it's Labor Day here in the United States, so happy Labor Day. Today we celebrate having a job. I guess it is something to be thankful for. Even though it ain't fun. Unless you've got a job that you actually really love, like you worked your young childhood, like developing your career, you know, then it'd be a little different. You got to do something you love. I wouldn't say love it, but you got to like it a lot. Some people got cool jobs. You know, somebody might think, oh, trucking's a cool job, you know. So there might be some kid out there that's like, man, I love trucks. I always want to be a truck driver. That ain't me though. But we all got to do it. Somebody's got to do it. If I ain't doing it, I'll be replaced in no time. Somebody else will be doing it. It's just like this truck right here was bought for my uncle, and he passed away, and he never got to see it. So I'm driving. Might do some online college classes maybe next year. Do something a little different. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I can do it in the truck, you know. I want to try and set a better example for my kids. You know, I don't want them to get a little older and be like, you know, why I gotta go to a trade school, and why I gotta, you know, be an engineer or architect, you know, when you drove a truck, Dad, you know, I don't want to be that hypocrite. I want to be, you know, I want to set a better example. But there's nothing wrong with driving a truck or being a construction worker, iron worker, whatever, you know. There's always going to be people for it. I mean, everybody's needed in every corner somewhere. I mean, don't go to school for something, you know, that's just ridiculous. Like, what's that one, liberal arts, like that's just dumb. Do something you can use after school. Like, come on. You know, like the medical field is a very solid job. It's recession proof. Trucking is recession proof. I don't have to worry about losing a job. And if I were to lose a job in trucking because the recession shut down a company, it's really no big deal. I can pick up the phone, call, you know, somebody, and be like, hey, you got a truck? Yeah, I do. When can you be here? I can be there tomorrow. All right. Got a job. So even if I were to get out of a truck and do something different, I would still keep my CDL, you know, for that reason. Like if I was to like get into a factory or something, or do a different career where, you know, it's not real solid, like tech, you know, it's not a really solid industry. They have massive layoffs all the time. And so if I were to do something like along those lines, and I were to get laid off, it'd really be no big deal. Like, I got a CDL, I can still make pretty good money. And it's always in high demand. having like your medical license or your Class A CDL license. It's always good to have something that's recession proof. You know, like a plumber, you know, everybody needs a plumber, which plumbing's fairly easy. You know, all these manual labor trading jobs like are in high demand and expected to decline for like years on. So nobody wants to do the manual work no more. So like when, you know, if there's like 5 million plumbers in the country right now, and you know, in the next decade, let's say, you know, there's only 800,000, like the less amount of people working in that industry, the more money you're going to make. It's just like anything. Supply and demand. Which I don't know how many plumbers there are in the U.S., but you get what I'm saying. You know, there's like 300 million citizens in the U.S., so if like 299 million of them were plumbers, nobody's really making any money. But if there's only 100,000, you're gonna make some bank. I think it's terrible that people, you know, talk bad about certain jobs. I don't think a lot of people do it, but you know, there's people out there. I think that's a terrible mindset. It's something terrible to be talking down about people doing something. At least they're doing something. It don't matter if you flip a burgers at Burger King, you know. You're doing something to better yourself. You're helping feed people. Nothing wrong with what you do if you're shoveling horse manure. Nothing wrong with it. You think illegal immigrants care about what they do over here? No. I don't either. If I had to shovel horse manure, I'd do it. Whatever it takes. Chat froze on me. I don't know why it does that. Maybe nobody's chatting, I don't know. dog right here. Don't get on the bridge. Shift those gears. What if Dwayne ever came back? Dwayne, you up in here? Is that chat froze or what? Everybody run out things to talk about? Mountain rain keeps on falling. Oh, darling. Somewhere in the Smoky Mountain rain. I go straight to the rain. I fall in heaven. I'm no stranger to the rain. I definitely ain't getting the truck washed now. I'm glad it's raining because I really didn't want to get it washed anyway. I'm tired. Before long, this will be snow. Y'all excited? Christmas is 3 months away. 3 months, man. Well, basically 4. We're at the beginning of September, very first day. So. It's actually the day before. It's just below 4. Y'all ready for Christmas? If you ain't, you better be getting ready. Get ready for it. Being near bobtails in the rain. Might spin out of control. Bobtails are more prone to that they ain't got no weight on those drive tires. Population 459,000. Nope, ain't nobody in the stands. Nobody in the stands. Nobody in the Chiefs stands either. I already know if NFL started. No, college has. Tennessee just had their first game, beat Syracuse. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch a single game Saturday. I wanted to watch that Florida Gators game. Didn't watch it either. And then Florida State Seminoles beat Alabama. Man, Nick Saban retired from Alabama. They went downhill. They lost to Florida State. Florida State done good. I think this last season or the season before, they done real well. That's the best they've done since like 1990. 91, something like that. Red Bull QT, $5. I guess I'll do it live as soon as I leave from here. We'll be headed out to Columbia in the morning. Get pick up and load out there. I don't know if I'll start it out there or start it out here. I have no idea. No idea. Who knows? Just depends on how I feel. I wake up feeling groggy and I don't want to do it live right now. I don't know, people might like it. I'll try it. It'll be like 4:40 in the morning. It will. Phone will be ringing probably about 6:30 in the morning. My lady will be going to work. It'll definitely ring around 9. I don't know. You get a phone call, it usually mutes the lives. I do this on the phone. I need to find something else where I can live stream on it and not the phone. Or maybe I can just get another phone and just live stream strictly on it. That'd be sweet. So then y'all can listen to the phone calls. Rebecca, I love you. Come home. I'm sorry. Rehire Buck. Maybe I should run this light too. See why not? Can't turn left on red though. See why you can't right here. PT Cruiser hit its brakes. Maybe it didn't have to, it just ran fast. Right on those fuel tanks. I don't expect them to get a fuel drop anytime soon. Well, friends, it's been a good ride today. Hope y'all had a good Labor Day. I'm gonna end it right here. We'll be live in the morning sometime. Maybe before the sun comes up. I don't know. Maybe right after. I have no idea. Might wake up at 6 o'clock and enjoy your coffee with me. Who knows? But we're just going right over here. We're going right over there. That place right there. That's where we're going. Get me some supply. But yeah, hope y'all had a good Labor Day. God bless you. Love yous. Y'all, I don't like the word yuns because it ain't even a word. It's just a southern thing. It's checkout time.